All right. Hey there, guys. Afternoon. My name's Wes, and today we're going to be making a quick game in Scratch, a little bit faster, a little bit easier than last week. Friday we made a top-down shooter. If you haven't done that yet and you'd like to, you can go check out that video. But for today, we're just going to make a simple two-player racing game. So what you're going to need to do is go to Scratch.mit.edu. You'll need an account. If you don't have one, I'll leave a link for one. You can follow that and sign up to be a member of my online classroom. If you already have an account, that's great. You can use that too. But either way, if you're making one, try not to use your real name or your full name anyway, and make sure you have parental permission first. But once you have an account set up, you're going to go to Scratch. Over here in the top corner, you'll click the Create tab and you'll get brought to this page here. What we're going to do first, we're going to get rid of this Scratch the cat right there. We'll click on this choose a sprite, and we're going to scroll down. There's one in particular we're going to get today. Here we go, Pico walking. You're going to need that. All right, Pico walking. So the first thing we're going to do is go over here. Let's get a when green flag clicked and go to, that's under events, the yellow circle. Then we'll go to looks, the purple circle, and change or set size to 100%. We're going to change that, I think, to 60%. Let's click this green flag. There we go, nice and small. Then we'll drag Pico to where we want him to start. So we're going to have this side of the screen is going to be where our racers are going to start. This side will be our finish line. So we're going to get him to where we want him to start, right there. Then we'll go motion, the top blue circle, grab this go to X and Y block. I'm going to change my X to -200 and my Y to 100. Oops, there we go. All right, and then we're going to grab a forever loop under control. It's one of the orange blocks. Snap it right under there. After you've done that, we're going to go to get this if blank then block right here. Another loop, kind of looks like an alligator's mouth. Put that inside forever. All right, so now we'll go to sensing. That's this light blue circle right here. We'll go key space is pressed. Grab that, put it right in there. Change space to, I'm going to say A. All right, so if key A pressed, then I'm going to go to motion, grab move 10 steps. That's going to be a little too quick, so let's change 10 to a 5. Go looks, and next costume. The reason we're getting this next costume, as you'll see in a minute here, is whenever I press the A key, it looks like he's walking. It's going really fast though, and if you notice something, I can just hold down the A key. He does all the walking for me. What we want to do is have it be kind of like a button mashing type thing. So we'll go back to control, and we're going to grab this wait until, put it underneath next costume, still inside of if A key pressed then, still inside of this loop. We'll go to operators, this green circle, and we're going to grab this not blank. Okay, grab that, put it inside wait until, then we'll go, actually, you know what we can do, just key A pressed. I'm going to right click on it and duplicate, and then put it right inside not. Make sure you don't miss, because if you put it there, then the not is going to go away. We want it inside like that. If you couldn't figure out how to duplicate, you're just going to right click on it and click duplicate right there, or you can go back to sensing, grab another space key pressed, and just change it to A. So now, if we click this green flag, whenever I hit A, I have to hit it each time or he doesn't keep moving, which will slow him down a little bit. So now we've got that. That's good, but we're also going to need, this is kind of a boring background, so I'm going to go over here to backdrops. Make sure whatever you're working on is going to be highlighted blue. So right now I'm working on the backdrops. It's highlighted blue over here. If I'm clicked on Pico, he's highlighted blue. I'm going to go to my backdrops right here, and let's pick what color we want our track to be. I'm thinking kinda, oh, let's maybe do a more blue. There. Okay, so I'm going to click on the rectangle tool right here, and then just drag a rectangle so it covers my whole workspace. There we go. So now that's the color of my background. Then we're going to need 2 lines. Nice and easy. The first one will change to red. We'll make it a little bit bigger, let's say 10, and it's going to go right about here. If you hold the shift key while you draw your line, it'll be nice and straight. There we go. So over here we have our line, and then the next one is just going to be the center line between our erasers. Again, I'm holding the shift key, dragging it over. If you want to move anything around, just click this select tool right up here. I'm going to click on that, and I'm just going to line this up in the center. There we go. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this over. Still keep it in the center. And I'm going to move it backwards a layer. Oh, not quite. Just so it stops at the finish line. There. Okay. So, oops. Now that's all done. We need to go back to Pico, go to his code, and we need to have a win condition. So what we're going to do is we'll go to control, we'll grab another if-then block, put it underneath the other if-then block, not inside. It'll be inside of your forever loop, but underneath your if-then. If you put it in the wrong spot, you'll have to move it. We're going to go to sensing, light blue circle again. This time we're going to grab the touching color block, grab that, put it right in there, click on this blue color, then click right here on the eyedropper tool, and click on the color of your line. So now, if it's touching the red color, we're going to make a win condition, and the way we're going to do that is we'll go to events, and we'll go broadcast message 1. There's a lot of easier ways you can do this. You can just change it to, if you go to looks, you could just have your character say, I win, and then stop the script, but we're going to do something a little bit differently today. We're going to click message 1, create a new message, red wins. Okay, and we'll hit OK. Then we'll go down to control, grab this stop all block, put it underneath red wins, but change stop all to this script. Okay, nice and easy like that. Then we'll make a win condition. So right now, all that's going to happen is if we make it all the way to the end, oh, sorry if my clicking's a little loud. If we run all the way down, and our character hits the red line, it stops. Nothing happens because we haven't made our win condition yet. It just broadcasts red wins and stops the script. But before we can have a winner and a loser, we're going to need two players, right? So we're going to right click on Pico walking, or your sprite right here, right click on it and select duplicate. So now we have 2. All right. So what you're going to want to do is grab Pico walking, the second one, drag him down to the bottom where you want him to start. Then we'll need, so pay attention here, he starts at Y 100, so we'll change this for our second Pico to negative 100. And we also have to make sure, so this guy doesn't have a start or an advantage, he's not any closer, that you keep this X value as the same number as our first character there. Okay, it's gonna be a little hard to tell these two apart, right? So we'll go to looks, and we're gonna grab 2 blocks. The first will be clear graphic effects. Grab that, put it right underneath your green flag clicked. This one does kind of matter where you put it. Then we're going to grab a change color effect by 25. I'm going to set mine to 50. I think that'll make him green. And let's see. There we go. So now I've got a red and a green. I'll name my second Pico green and my first Pico red. You don't have to make it red or green. You can pick whichever colors you'd like. That's just what I'm doing. And we also need to change which key makes our green Pico move. So I'm going to, instead of A key, I'm going to change it to P. So make sure you do that for both of them. If you do it for just one, again, you'll have him going, actually, I don't think he'll move at all. Just make sure you change both of these to different keys. That way you can have two people playing at once. I'm doing A and P because they're on opposite ends of the keyboard, and then that way two people can comfortably kind of play together. But another thing we got to do, if our green character touches this red line, he still broadcasts red wins. We need to change this. So click on red wins, new message, we'll call it green wins, and hit OK. So now we're going to make our win condition. This part's optional. Your game now will fully work. Press your buttons. Whoever gets there first will win. But why don't we go over here? We'll go to the code for your background. So your stage is highlighted blue. Go to events. When green flag clicked, drop it right there. And then we'll grab when I receive green wins. Grab two of those. It might not say green wins, it might say red wins or message one or whatever you put in, but I'm going to change one to when I receive red wins, when I receive green wins. Okay, then I'll go to looks and we'll switch backdrop to backdrop 1 when green flag clicked. Now we're going to make another backdrop. You can draw one yourself like we did here, or you can click down here and choose a new backdrop. Let's see, let's go with party right here. So we'll go like this. I'm going to go back to the rectangle tool. We'll fill purple. And don't want an outline, so I'm going to click this line right here to turn it off. Drag a rectangle right there. See if it's in the center. Oh, not too bad. All right, so here's a nice easy way to do this. Back to our code, we're going to go switch backdrop to party underneath when green wins and underneath when red wins. Then we'll go to red, click the red sprite, put them right there. We'll go to events, when I receive red wins, I'm going to go to X5 and Y -20, so he'll go right there after he receives red wins. And we can go to looks, we'll grab this say hello, and we'll change hello to I win. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. We're going to just click this, drag it, and drop it right onto green. So now if you click on your green sprite, you'll have this code right here. Click it, drag it over a little bit, and we'll change red wins to green wins. He'll go there and say he wins. You can do some other things too, like you can, if we duplicate this, we can change this to when red wins. Let's have him throw that away. Have him say, oops, you did it. And we'll have him move to where he's standing. Let's have him move right there. Have him move right there. You do the same thing we did before. Actually, you know what? We're going to do one more thing. So right here, when we touch this red, it stops this script. So when we touch the red finish line. However, you'll find if you lose, you'll stay here and you can still move. You can still run across the screen. Whoever won will be stuck up there. This guy, though, he can keep running across. So we'll go to control, grab a stop all block, put it underneath red wins, and change it to stop other scripts in this sprite. So you will do that for whichever one the opposite color is. So when green wins, he goes up there. If you're green and red wins, green goes to the bottom here, he stops moving. Then we'll click that, drag it over to red, and we need to just change it to when green wins. Nice and easy. So now if we click the green flag, there we go, we've got our racers. If green's running, well, red let him get too far ahead. When green gets all the way to the end, holy smokes, this takes a long time. There you go. Green's up there, he wins. Red's down there congratulating him. Make sure that, I always forget to do this, but make sure you click save now. Just in case you lose internet or your computer, if you're on a laptop, your battery dies, something, so that you don't lose all your progress. Then we're going to go over here, we'll give it a name, red, green, racer, and I'm going to click share. So now that my project is shared, other people can see it, and I can add it to a studio just by right here, click it. I have a few studios. If you're a member of my class, you can share them in there. I'd love to take a look, or you can also copy the link by clicking right here and share it somewhere else. But oh, one last thing you should do is tell people how to play. So move red by pressing, what did we say, A key. Move green by pressing P key. There you go. But now your game's done. Click the green flag, here you go. You can try racing around with some friends. Whoever wins gets there, and but make it look however you'd like. If you want to maybe draw your own sprites, make your own backdrops, make it look maybe a little bit prettier than this we did right here real quick. Really put your own spin on them, make your own games. You can do plenty of other stuff. Explore, and we'll see you on Friday. Have a good day.